Eiji, something terrible has happened. What in the world did you do down there?
An assassin showed up and helped me kill Iosa, a really important Komato hero. At least that's what she told me.
Holy crap!
That must be why... What? What's going on?
I just got and deciphered a broadcast to all Komato troops in this area. The countdown to the Alpha Strike has been put on hold, but all ground activity in the vicinity is being concentrated on hunting you down.
Oh no.
Whatever you do, don't panic. As you know, the Tassan's last planetary shield generator was shot down, but the Komato broadcast also says that the Tassan has been totally exterminated. Now they're only waiting for all their ships to leave the ground, and they'll commence the Alpha Strike.
Exterminated? But the ones in that outpost, if I don't hurry, they're all dead too. Wait, are you sure you're safe this time?
As safe as I can get.
I hope so. I don't want to worry about you again.
Sheesh, I promise. Now hurry to the general. He's already landed, and this is Sector X, so he's gotta be somewhere nearby.
Okay, hold tight. I'm gonna find him.
Hey everyone, Dream Envoy here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Eiji. Last time, Eiji was taking a tour of the weapons research facility with her father, her little sister Maya, and her younger brother Dan, until an alien race known as the Tassan Alpha struck the planet, wiping out most of humanity. 6 months later, Eiji woke up as a cyborg and worked alongside Dan to reach Sector 3 in an attempt to convince Grotera, leader of the Tassan, to abandon the planet Earth. But unfortunately, that didn't go well because, as it turns out, these were the last Tassans alive, and they are on the run from another alien race called the Komato. Eventually, the Komato found the Tassan here on Earth and sent a whole bunch of troops in order to wipe them out. We learned that the reason the Komato are doing this is because of rising tensions due to an all-out race war. Now, Eiji must make her way over to Sector X to speak to the Komato leader, Tor, and hopefully this Komato General will go along much smoother and be much more agreeable to Eiji than Grotera ever was. This is Sector X, where Tor is located. We are finally at the end of this game. I played through Sector X so many times, I know it practically like the back of my hand. We'll switch over to Resonance Detonator real quick. Take care of you. And there's Nano Boost if you ever need it. Instead, I'm gonna go over here and okay, I've actually never seen that happen before. If you go all the way up, you can crack open this crate. Get some more ammunition. This logbook, Komato Trooper 895240112091040. Damn it! Iosa has fallen. Something is going very, very wrong here, and I don't want to stick around to find out what. Alright, there's a whole bunch of enemies down there, including a trooper, berserker, and eventually you'll come across an annihilator. Now you're probably thinking about the poster, the supercharge, and the ribbon, and they're actually equally distributed in this area. The poster is actually near the very beginning of the level, the supercharge is right in the middle of this sector, and the ribbon is at the end. To get the poster, you need to line yourself as close to the edge as possible, use the nuke to jump over to the other side. I've already killed at least one enemy. Komato Trooper 437284623596239. Hello? I'm sending this to the nearest logbooks. My visor is malfunctioning and I can't see a thing. My helmet's also stuck to the armor vest, and I don't even know where I am anymore. At least I know how to operate my logbook without looking, but please don't forget to come and pick me up before the strike. Anyone? I got fried candy bars in here. They're kinda hard to get from my pocket to the helmet on the inside of the armor though. they're getting a bit sticky. Oh my god, you idiot. Anyways, hop up here, go all the way to the end, and switch over to not the plasma cannon, but the splinter gun. You should eventually break open that glass, hop up here, and you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of cracks in the ceiling there, as well as an explosive. Switch over to the nuke. Knock those things down. Right all the way across.
Hell yeah! Take that, you stupid poster! Yeah!
Iji, who are you talking to?
Oh, I had this crazy urge to find all these posters. I have no idea why.
Okay, moving on. And there we go. That is every single poster in the game. And it's a poster of General Tor himself, standing on a rooftop with a alpha strike charging up. Hopefully that won't ever come to pass. Anyways, that's actually a huge shortcut to the end of the sector. If you followed those paths all the way to the end, there's the Annihilator I was talking to you about. It's also where this bottom path would eventually lead. As you can see, there's a beast down over there. Komato Assassin Asha, seek and destroy. Oh no, he's here. All available units in area 693KA79 are to seek and destroy the human anomaly. Avoid termination if possible. We want to study her nanotechnology, in particular her nanogun. The Alpha Strike has been postponed until either this goal is achieved or we lose too many forces to her. General Tor reserves the right to call back all forces and commence Alpha Strike at any given moment. His patience is running out. Beware, this is the same individual we believe killed Annihilator Iosa. Do not underestimate her under any circumstances. Contrary to what the Komato believe, this is actually the playthrough where we hired Ansaxi. Komato Assassin 90201-25345-15880. Bailing out. Okay, every one of us in Asho's squad have read his orders by now. And you know what? Behind that calm military talk is someone who's gone completely insane. Asho's gonna take on the anomaly no matter what. I'm bailing out of this one, and I know you're all with me. Let's head up to lower orbit. The bounty ain't worth the risk. Asho can do what he wants as far as I'm concerned. Crap, I forgot there was a Tassan security door here, but it seems to be stuck. I can't find any way around it, so you'll have to improvise. Try searching the roof above. Now we are about halfway into the sector. Now we couldn't stop there, but we'll stop up here instead.
It's raining acid. I hope my nanofield can take it. All those ships fighting must have messed up the atmosphere. Or was it the Tassan's Alpha Strike? Who cares? That's not gonna stop me.
Thankfully, this does no damage to our armor. Komato Trooper. You know what? Get out of the rain, just for the heck of it. Komato Trooper 07115-31243-46526. I want to get off this damn planet. Most of the ships have gone into lower orbit by now, spreading out to prepare for the Alpha Strike. It's starting to feel empty here. I just hope they remember to pick us all up. Once the sky goes white from targeting lasers, you ain't got time to stand around and smell the corpses. Speaking of, the humans should be reaching this place soon, but she won't be getting any farther. Not only has this power core's tendrils burrowed down and locked any nearby doors, it's specifically built to resist the nuke nanoweapon, so you can't even destroy the core without opening the blast doors. Also, you know who is guarding one of the terminals to the doors now. Believe it or not, if we switch to the Velocithor V2-10,
Oh, I guess that's another way to destroy the core.
as you can see, if we destroy the core that way, we get a supercharge. Unfortunately, the blast doors are still up, so we're gonna have to find a way to the terminals. There is some nano over here if you want to collect them. However, if you want that supercharge, do not fall down there. Komato Information Center, just as you caught up with the crackers. The criminals known by the nicknames Crackmaster, Nanobit Split, and Omni Cracker have finally been caught and brought to military law for illegal nanotechnology reverse engineering. Their sentences vary from guard duty to prison and rehabilitation depending on the severity of their crimes. Imperial Army representatives say to let them be a warning to the cracker culture and their attempts to undermine theirs and Imperial weapon industry's hard works.
Oh, so those guys have finally been captured.
Such a shame. Anyway, this is a new enemy called the Sky Masher. They go down with a single kick.
By the way,
well, there's our statistics real quick, but if we go over to enemy info, there's a little bit of interesting information. Might as well read up on the Komato Beast since this is the last sector you'll ever see them in. Namely because this is the last sector in the game. Save for Sector Z, of course. The unfortunate Komato trooper who suffered severe brain damage from combat drugs taken during training, and thus would be useless as ordinary soldiers, or instead turned into bees. While they lack armaments in the form of weaponry, their strength and speed makes up for it, as well as the fear they strike into the Tossin. The beast's armor contains extremely volatile shock splinter explosives. Cracking a beast will usually cause a feedback loop in the mechanical part of his brain, stunning it for a considerable amount of time.
that is disturbing. The Tossin are upset about the genetic modifications, but I think this is messed up. Drugs that render soldiers insane so they turn them into these messed up creatures? That is insanely dark. But here's the Komato Sky Masher, as they are basically, they pretty much act just like the turrets, except they fly around. That's really the only difference. And they go down in one hit just like the turrets as well. Let's go ahead and stun you. Ow, I did not mean to fall down, but... and whatever. There's an annihilator down there. Go ahead and crack open this door.
Come here!
Ow. Thanks for blowing that up. And here's our first terminal. That's the first line of blast doors open. I know little Orphan Annie is over here. Why do I keep calling Annihilators little Orphan Annies? I have no idea. But anyways, once that terminal is activated, or rather deactivated, we got a teleporter that moves us over here. You got the turret over there. Komato Trooper 46215-34623-76478. The Anomalies Technology. I think I know why they're so determined to catch her dead or alive. First off, she's a human with Tossin Soldier Nanofield. How did she get it? She's a human with... How did she get it? Was it a Tossin experiment? What implantation process did they use? Secondly, her nanogun is ridiculously rare. It's a Tossin-made replica of Komato General Generation 2 preloader, the kind that can charge and store its projectiles instead of having to build them on demand when you press the trigger. This lets her fire whatever nano weapon she wants without prior warning. More importantly, the gun is small enough to be carried by a single trooper, something we've been trying to do for Star Turns. These guns aren't easy to come by, and the Tossin would rather destroy them than let them fall into our hands. They either supplied the anomaly directly with this copy, or she stole it from them. Given how tough she seems to be kill, it wouldn't put it past her. So yeah, that serves as two explanations. One is why Tossin need to give a visible warning, and Komato need to give a warning when they fire, is because they have to create their projectiles on demand. And also, this gun, the reason why Asha is so interested in it is because it's identical to that of Komato Generals, like Tor. Nanofield Reboot, permanently recorded to pause menu. Komato Trooper 571205830632630. Reboot. Okay, Kylo, this is seriously dangerous stuff, but I figured out a way to reboot my personal nanofield. First, duck down and press C 4 times, followed by the Z key to connect to your own nanofield. Crack it, if you know how, and let the safety catches do their thing. You should now regain all the points you've ever spent, but at the cost of all your stats, most ammo and nano weapons, and nearly all your health. Also, you will no longer gain free health when using a cyborg station to upgrade your health stat for a while. This can be used to completely reconfigure the structure of your personal nanofield stats, but like I said, try it at your own risk, it nearly kills you. So yeah, like I said, if you crouch and hit C 4 times followed by Z, you'll be able to crack your nanofield. However, this will reduce your health all the way to 1, and you'll drop all of your weapons. It can be useful in a lot of situations though. Get the detonator ready. There we go. Komato Assassin Asha, to the death. I take it you've been reading our logbooks, Anomaly. A dangerous distraction. I'd advise against taking on the Imperial Army, as there still may be a slight chance you would not be executed if you were to turn yourself in. Slide, I say, as the bounty on your hollow human skull is my ticket out of this damn mess. For making me the laughingstock of my own men and a shame of the army for losing to a human, you're beyond a mere bounty. You were made a laughingstock when you, when your own hubris led you to lose an arm. And you still have a ton of hubris. Am I using hubris right? I mean, I'm kind of like using it in place of pride, but either way. We postponed the Alpha Strike to hunt you down. Don't think you can hide for long. You're dead meat, little girl, and your dying screams will be the symphony to my fame and fortune. If I cannot defeat you, I might as well die. I will not hold back. So the whole reason why they're holding back the Alpha Strike is quite simply so they can get a bounty on me. Simple as that. There's a berserker and a trooper down there. Might as well ignore them. By the way, with this terminal activated, there is a little bit of a secret that I want to show off. Some secret dialogue with Asha when we meet up with him in this sector. Can knock down that door, grab a few more nano. Crack you open. I need a strength of 25 in order to open you, so I'm going to ignore you.
Come here!
Wait, this logbook, it looks important somehow.
Komato Berserker 57334-23988-73612. Assassin Asha's weakness? I heard this loon has taken the expression plasma bolt reflexes to perfection. After his latest bouts of training, Asha claims to have acquired the skills necessary to avoid any possible attack in existence. I know he's boastful, but I don't doubt he's really that fast, especially in an area he's familiar with. There's a place down here that's extremely similar to the assassin training chambers, meaning it has a mental map of it laid down already. Of course, pride has already been his downfall, hasn't it? Even after he lost his arm, he still insisted on not avoiding everything, because he thought it would be pathetic if he lost to someone, say, wielding some ancient nano weapon like a shotgun or a buster gun. What's up with that? It's like an obsession. He seems to think taking bullets head on is a sign of combat spirit and discipline, and deliberately avoiding weapons that pathetic is a sign of weakness, maybe even to the death. In other words, he'll avoid every weapon except for the shotgun and the buster gun. Keep that in mind. Also, fun fact about this area, it's called the Megacore. However, fans of Metroid might recognize this as the area that Samus Aran always fights Ridley in.
That's as far as you go, Anomaly. Time to pay up.
You again? You're the one who tried to kill Dan!
Bah. If you're talking about that human, it's no use trying to find him again. That worthless civilian doesn't even have a bounty on his head. So what's the use? It won't help my reputation, that's for sure.
You cold-blooded killer.
Well, aren't you the tough one, huh? Who's the one who murdered Iosa,
Shut up! That wasn't even me! But this time it will be if you don't get it out of my way.
Yeah, right. When I didn't even scratch your precious partner? I got more than enough reason to destroy you, little wretch. More than your pathetic revenge.
You've killed hundreds of people before. Everyone in your army, you're all the same.
Oh, so that's why you're fighting us? You think you can wipe out an entire Imperial army? You're a lunatic.
I don't care what you think of me, but I'm different from you.
Huh, there is no line between different and superior, human. You say one thing, but you mean something else.
That's because I am superior to a pack of organized murderers.
Ho ho, come off it. We're all wicked, but I'll be wicked rich once I blow that inflated hat off your shoulders.
Here it is, mini boss fight against Asha. Just quickly dodge out of the way. Like I said, he only takes damage to the Buster Gun. As you can see, he has a whole bunch of new attacks in his arsenal. Every time he takes damage, he'll lose a health point. Or rather, drop some health. And that wasn't even all of his attacks. But we defeated him anyways.
That's what you get, you bastard! That's what you get for trying to kill him!
Easy, what happened?
Dan, I did it. I got that assassin who caught you.
Oh man, wish I could have been there.
No problem. He won't come after you again.
Thanks. Now, don't stick around. We're really running out of time.
Got it.
So, because of the fellow Scythor being able to destroy that power core, that battle against Asha is completely optional. And yes, there is something that you'll find later on if you decided to spare Asha altogether. Anyways, grab that supercharge. And time to head all the way down. How can you see me? That makes no sense. I'm behind the shield door. Oh boy. Anyways, we might as well max out our strength right now. And we'll get cybernetic endurance. With cybernetic endurance, the temporary invulnerability time after being damaged is increased by 50%. You are no longer knocked to the ground by MPFB Devastator's recoil. You are still knocked back by the nuke, however. Komato Imperial Weapon Industries, General Exoskeleton. An enormous leap forward in Annihilator-class exoskeletons, the Eidolon model was created solely for use by Komato generals. As it is designed to battle armies, most of its armament rely on unfocused large-scale attacks, and it has trouble aiming at nearby units. However, its most powerful weapon doubles as an accurate long-range attack, the Phantom Hammer. No general has yet to fall in battle piloting an Eidolon, so even though many of its weapons can be repelled with a mere resonance reflector, none has survived long enough to even attempt it. Even the legacy Hell Sari of the Tossing Elite, known for driving modified Tossing cruisers into surface battles, fell to General Tor while defending Elam Siaz, one of the last Tossing homeworlds. General Tor repeatedly destroyed both cruisers reactor core and Halsari herself with a phantom hammer shot. Oh boy, let's hope that we never have to run into Komato Tor. Never have to battle Tor. Cause, the fact that he has access to a phantom hammer? That's pretty scary. Anyways, I forgot to show off some really cool dialogue with Asha, but hey, that's fine. I still have plenty of other playthroughs I can show it off in. The Komato has set up several defense posts here. There's only one way through, so be prepared for a fight. Remember that we're running out of time. Don't hold back.
Got it.
Komato Annihilator 92347 86529 67587. Kill. You ain't sparing anyone who tries to run from his mission. Our opponent is a single damn human, so get your asses over to your post and kill her dead. You say she's just a harmless grunt. I say she's the murderer of Annihilator Iosa carrying a priceless nanogun. And High Command no doubt wants to know how they put a Tazen nanofield into a human. And do you mess with High Command? No, you don't mess with me either, so get that human. If you're more afraid of her than me, you're a traitor. Huh. Fear High Command more than me, or else you're a traitor. Sure. Ow. I guess I couldn't reach you in time. And shame because I could have cracked that. Anyways, here's Annihilator Beta if you ever want to take control. C2 aboard, of course. I'm not gonna take control of it during this playthrough. You know what? Sorry, I sneezed. I think I will, just for something funny. Did you hear that? The screaming Siratako, a reference to that incident long, long ago. I always thought that was just kind of funny.
Come here!
Kick you before you shoot at me. You guys are all distracted by that fake Annihilator, so I'll go ahead and ignore you. You guys are still screaming Siratako even though it's not even attacking you anymore. Really? Anyways, pass underneath here. Komato Trooper 872565 32569 23592. My job sucks. When people say they hate your job, I ask them if they have to travel for hundreds of turns on end through empty space just to find and kill some puny Tossin. What's the use of the Imperial Army when the Tossin are gone? Alright, they need people for guard duty and peacekeeping. I guess he'll be flying around guarding civilian colonies for absolutely no one. Well, hoping he doesn't get dragged into any nearby wars. Right, people like me. Man, it sounds like the Imperial Army is just getting less and less popular among the, well, Imperial Army. Anyways, there's an Annihilator over there. Let's go ahead and ignore you. Crack you open. Travel over here. Might as well crack you. If you do that, the turrets will disappear.
Come here!
Thank you for destroying those. You can go ahead and crack this open just for the heck of it. Cross over. And crack you. 1 is my current statistics. 2 kills and... Huh. 5 cracks. Yes, in the end of the game, successful cracks. Cracks are going to equivalent to successful cracks minus failed cracks. If you've been paying attention to the sidebar I added, you probably already noticed, as I've already taken that into account. Jump over, kick you. Thank you. Gonna continue over here. Duck, 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 kick. All for the matter of gaining points at this point. Anyways, jump up here. Avoid the annihilators. Jump up here. Fortunately, the rockets are too far away in order to destroy the turrets. We'll continue sneaking by. Alright, they're plasma cannons. So they wouldn't have a chance of destroying each other anyways. Go ahead, kick you. Kick you. And kick you. There we go. If your total kills is exactly 0, you can step over here and obtain the massacre. I'm gonna have to use a future video to show it off because in none of my files I have the requirements. Komato Assassin, no identification. This is Assassin and Saxi.
I forgot to thank you for your help. It's because of your cracking skills that we got anywhere near beating Iosa at all. The Imperial Army won't take your death lightly, and whatever happens when you get to Tor can only make it worse. Still, you've got a strong mind. I'm with General Tor, but if a mere human is strong enough to change him, perhaps I need to change as well and leave the army. Don't worry about me. Just do what you think is right. To be honest, I would have respected you even more if you had not killed a single one of your enemies. I also accepted, of course, but I guess that's too much to ask of a soldier.
Komato General Tor, Operation Purge Log 1.
It was mere turns ago that we were passing Origin by, sending a scout team consisting of 3 troopers to the surface.
I cannot read in that voice. They took a long time replying, and we didn't think much of it. A few turns later, they sent a report. They had crashed and were dying, but could confirm through standard global scanning that there were no Tassin in origin. I, of course, withheld this report from the fleet. I'm not as knowledgeable as Kiron when it comes to Imperial Research's new inventions, but I know the global scanning project never took off. It remained but a scare to keep the Tassin in line. This report was clearly sent by them, and I had found their last stronghold in the universe. Origin of all places. I had the power in my hands. The power to annihilate them once and for all. The power to bring a brief sense of peace back to the Empire. The power to kill 1 million people in mere cycles. My fleet has destroyed worlds before, but then it was by the order of High Command. This time it was all on my shoulders. Komato General Tor, Operation Purge, Log 2. I had not much time to ponder this alone, as Iosa walked into the bridge. I told her about my dilemma, as I knew I could trust her. Her reaction was not surprising. This is what the people had been waiting for, she reminded me. Clearly making countless billions of Komato happy would be worth more than sparing 1 million Tassin. I had not much to object to that. It is plain logic. We are a race of conquest, and as such we must remain unified. We are like an enormous organism spreading throughout the galaxy, ever improving itself. And dangerous defects like the Toxin must be purged so not to let them spread. But bringing peace at the cost of so many? I was reluctant. But when Iosa asked what I would tell High Command if this would surface in the future, I could not think of a reply. More fleets would in time come here. More scout teams would be sent. The Toxin's extinction was inevitable. So I made the transmission public, and added exactly what it implied. The roaring and cheering of our troops could be heard all the way to the bridge. The burden never rested on me in the first place, but on my people.
A ribbon? Maya.
What's wrong? Look, you have to hurry before the Komato General leaves his post and returns to lower orbit. You can do it, but quickly.
Thanks. I'll reach him soon. I won't let you down.
Of course not. You haven't made it this far for nothing. I believe in you, so hurry up. Show them not to mess with my sis.
Got it. Maya, thank you for everything. I'll never forget you.
Fleet 1089, public database. Toxin casualties confirmed as caused by the human anomaly with clear intent. Tuva, age 40, Elam Sias, killed in action. Uria, Hamli, Pate, GP, Jes Wakaiwu, Waya, Ribe Aya. Asto Coco Saolo, Rafa Jena, Asti, Paite, Yashi Kai. Fleet 1089 public database. Komato casualties confirmed as caused by the human anomaly with clear intent. Debapa, Asaklas, Jayo Amni Rodel, Pema Fagrin, Wuri, Saesie, Betorsa, Kotori, Delto Jaro, Helri Lo, Tohan Kai, Zuroi, Asha, age 44, born Toro Hawk, Outer Colony 78, killed in action, self-destruct triggered. Iji, this must be where Komato General is. Keep in mind that I can't reach you out there, so you're on your own. Whatever you do, don't get in a fight with this guy. But most of all, are you sure you know exactly what's going on?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm ready.
Good luck. I'm counting on you. The Komato have all left around here, so I'm heading outside to meet up with you when you're done.
What? Are you crazy?
Hey, there's no reason for me to stay here anyway. Especially if things go wrong again. Not that I'm saying they will. I believe in you, sis.
But...
Don't worry. You'll make it just fine. You, if anyone, should know how horrible this war is. You won't have any problems convincing the general of it.
That's not what I'm worried about, you idiot. I'm worried about you.
It's not exactly easy seeing you fight for your life either, you know. I need to get it out of my mind before I go crazy. Go on, hurry to the general. I'll be waiting for you when you return, okay?
Well, okay. See you soon, and take care.
Komato General Tor, Operation Purge, Log 3. I'm going to make one thing clear. I have never, and will never, let personal emotions interfere with my logbook. The news just reached me that Annihilator Iosa is dead. That is a matter I will not discuss here. Currently, we have just finished routing the Thousand Colony, but the only way to truly please the public is Alpha striking Origin, taking the final step, blowing Thousand Kang out of history, out of space and time. The humans are not worth saving either. They have no future left. If my feelings for this planet are to be shaped by the public and Imperial Army, then who am I to object? This is it, and I may finally be ready to end this. Wow, this guy is easily persuaded by public opinion. Unless I change the mind of the entire Imperial Army, talking things out with Tor does not look optimistic. Komato Assassination. Abandon all hope. You have moved, Anomaly, far too fast. I believe you are fully aware of the General's outpost, located right above your head. At least it will be if you're reading this, which means I will be dead. I had improved, I have advanced, I gave everything I had to make sure you never found this logbook. But here you are. This is your end, Anomaly. I heard the log recorded from Iosa's exoskeleton before it exploded. I know your motives and your shallow schemes, but General Tor will not be impressed. Like I know you would never listen to me after going for the bounty on your head and setting the trap with your partner, so Tor will never listen to the killer of his beloved. You may have taken comfort in revenge, but like me, the General is not a man of change. This is the final mission, the end of Operation Purge, and the end of Origin. You cannot seriously believe that your pathetic sob stories about humankind's future will invite anything but a swift pull of the trigger from Tor. You have a lot in common with the Tassan legend Hail Sari. She thought she could end the war. She invoked a fear I have never seen in the Imperial Army's troops. And she defended her people to the end. She was also mowed down by General Tor in an instant, not merely annihilating her body, but her very beliefs. The beliefs of a fool. Forget whatever hope her crushed, cybernetic mess of a body may still house. You are nothing before the might of the General. And when you're gone, neither will anything you have ever believed. Tor will blow you into phantom hammer mist and spread your ashes to the winds. Like he did Hail Sari.
You again? Hey, don't mind me. I'm just here to pick the audio log out of Tor if he dies. I didn't come here to. I know, but with the way you argue, I'm not keeping my hopes up. Just remember I can't hold your hand this time, Anomaly. My name's E.G., and there's nothing else I can do. I'm not gonna let you destroy the world. The General has an easier time listening to someone calm and rational. Don't get too excited, E.G. About that, did you really have to kill Iosa? I knew it could cost my life. I knew it would devastate General Tor. I did it because that woman was wrong. Whether her death will be an awakening or further motivating her troops, it's for them to decide. I'm just glad I got to do it myself. Huh. You really are obsessed with this. So what if I am? I want to stop the development of Generation 3 weapons and the ideals behind them. But of course there will be sacrifices. I admire your pacifism, but remember that the ones who don't fight back are the easiest to crush. I gotta go, but do you have any more suggestions for convincing Tor? Simply arguing won't work. Tor doesn't care who pushes the buttons, as he thinks the one who gave the order is the one at fault. He'll blame anyone but himself, no matter what you're planning to tell him. Sheesh, thanks a lot. I didn't say it's hopeless. If push comes to shove, your gun is a better weapon than your words. General exoskeletons can't aim at nearby units, and most of their weapons can be reflected. Your determination alone might be enough to make him change his mind. I have no sympathies for your planet, but if you do manage to have your way, I suppose there is more to you than survival instinct. Don't wait around, Ichi. I hate to see someone so stubborn die so young. Huh, got it. Figures. That soldier sold me a malfunctioning translator. Now I'm babysitting a human with people poking issues. Might as well keep practicing this cool pose.
If you are ready, hit the up button on this elevator. And the final battle will begin. I'm going to cut the footage right here as I just mentally prepare, because honestly, I'm not gonna be able to commentate over the final battle. Well, I could, but the final boss music is literally the best thing I've ever heard, and I want you to listen to it as well. And also also Tor's voice alone is pretty cool as well. So I'll have you listen to that. So excuse me 1 second. I always get myself mentally worked up right before the final battle of a Let's Play, no matter how short it is.
Who there?
Hello, General. My name's Iji, and I'd like to have a word with you. Can you understand me?
What exactly is this? Wait, you have to be...
Yeah, I know. I'm the human anomaly. But there's something very important that...
You're the scum who killed Ayosa!
Wait! General! Please wait and let me explain!
How dare you come here? How dare you insult the Komato General and...
I haven't insulted anyone! All the people I've tried to talk to have tried to kill me, and besides, I also was killed by a Komato!
Killed by one of our own? Preposterous.
I'm not lying. And I'm not here to fight you. All I want is a peaceful discussion.
Oh, of what, may I ask?
Well, what do you think? We all live here on this planet, and we haven't hurt anyone. All of a sudden, the Tossin came and wasted most of our people, and now you think you can get away with Alpha striking us too?
Of course we can get away with it. Perhaps you're not aware that the only way to make sure the Tossin are extinct is to...
No, that's not right. You already know they're all gone. Not a single one left.
That's correct. But...
But what? If you think the humans don't matter, that's just stupid. It's the same as the reason you hunted the Tussin, because they're not the same as you.
Huh? You have no idea what you're talking about, human. What do you hope to accomplish by complaining to me about the errors of my people? The Tussin were the true form of the Komato. A society of outcasts and leeches. The Komato's hatred for them grew over so many star turns, and once the war started, there was no stopping it. The majority always thought of the Dawson as inferior, and no matter what you say, you cannot stop such a massive source of strife once it begins to spread. Our leaders and I command were powerless. The Imperial Army took the law into their own hands.
So what you're saying is that you didn't care that the Komato would rather wipe out the Tossin out than live in peace with them?
Bah! You seem to think it's so easy, human. You think that the handful of leaders of high command who did seek a rational solution to the conflict, could stop the ignorance of the masses. When war broke out, anyone opposing the Imperial Army would be killed. You honestly think we're so heartless as to wipe out a planet if it wasn't even necessary? You cannot blame we without first blaming the public and the Imperial Army.
But I thought the leaders of a people were responsible for them. You keep talking like it's not your fault when you're the one with the power.
Power? The people outnumber their leaders. Do you expect us to wish away their intolerance away? We tried to end the conflict, damn it. Don't come here and tell me that we didn't try. High Command did the right thing when going with the flow of the Imperial Army. Otherwise we'd be stuck in internal war. You just strut into my post and expect to know the answer to all our problems when all that you say have already been said. I'm sick of this conflict, and I'm sick of people like you. If there's one good thing about the extinction of the Tossin, it's that we'll find an end to the most pointless war I've ever seen.
But the Tossin are already dead.
That may be enough for me, but it's not enough for the people. They waited ages for this to happen, and we have to finish what they started. They couldn't care less about this planet either, no matter what I or anyone else in High Command says. This is the only way. The Alpha Strike is just about to begin powering up. And once I've returned to lower orbit, one word from me will put an end to your suffering.
No! I don't care what you say. I'll save the world if it still takes my life.
Fine. Then I will grant your death wish. Prove to me that I am wrong. Prove to me how strongly you believe in your words. In the meantime, enjoy the view.
No! Stop it! Stop charging the Alpha Strike!
Too late, human. Tonight is the end of our blood-stained history. Mercy, please.
Mercy? You surrender?
I would die by the hands of a human.
Huh. You should have thought of that before you tried to fight me. Don't think I'm weak just because I'm human. Now, will you listen to me?
It's true. You're not much of a warrior, but your will is so strong, it doesn't seem to matter. Then again, to kill my honor Ayosa.
I told you it wasn't me. Whatever, look. The Tussin are dead. All you gotta do is show the report of their extinction to your army. Then they'll believe you, right?
It's not that simple. The report is already official, but there's still a chance of survivors.
No, there isn't. Anyone can understand that the Tussin never had a chance against the kind of force you brought down here. Don't you think it's meaningless to Alpha strike this place?
If we don't, what will the people think? They and the Tossin are the reason for the war in the first place.
I'll tell you what the humans would think. We'd be grateful.
Human, you're special. Your nanotechnology must have been given to you by the Tossin. We've no reason to believe the rest of your kind don't have the same potential.
No, the Tossin didn't. Some people did this to me by stealing the Tossin stuff. They had nothing to do with it. And what would they help us after Alpha striking us anyway?
It was just a theory I'd heard. I don't personally believe it, but High Command likely would. Any reason to strike this planet is good enough. They're that afraid of the Imperial Army. If I deny them now, I can't tell what will happen to Origin. The fleet that was sent here is but a fraction of the army. I may be in charge of this particular attack force, but I'm only one of many generals in the big picture.
But then, at least you're the leader of this fleet. If they won't listen to you, I mean, how can you be their leader if they don't listen to you?
General Tor! Respond, General Tor! Kiron, what is it? The strike is almost ready. Why haven't you returned yet? I've been caught up in some personal business on ground level. What's the strike time? Half a cycle. You better get up here quick. Hold on. It's now a quarter cycle. So abort whatever you're doing and head up here right now. Kiron, wait. I have a message for the fleet. What is it? We're heading home. The Komato's business with Origin is done. Come again, General? You heard me loud and clear. Abort the Alpha strike. General, are you out of your mind? What of the Tossin? What of the anomaly? Her nanogun? Don't make me repeat myself. Kiron, the Tossin are gone, and the Komato will never again touch this planet. We don't need another civilization on our conscience. We're returning home, and the mission will be reported as a success, because that's what it is. Is that perfectly clear? Yes, General. Understood. There's always been reason behind your decisions, and I'm sure you're right this time, too. Good. As for the anomaly, consider her dead. And Kiron, I may not return. What do you mean, General? I have made a personal decision. I entrust the fleet to you.
and that you will report a full success.
I see. I had a feeling it'd come to this. I'll make sure you follow your orders down to the last word, General. It's been an honor knowing you.
Seiju, take care. End of transmission. Human, don't thank me yet. You must seen the acid rain outside. The landscape blasted asunder. This is an Alpha-struck planet, and rebuilding it may be impossible. I spared you for 2 reasons. If Origin survives, consider it a gift for being the first to ever stand up to the army. Secondly, your mindset. That naive pacifism should have gotten you killed by now. Somehow, I admire it. Yet if the planet dies, it will be for nothing. And that's likely what's to happen.
Do you think we'll all die? You spared us even though that's what you think will happen?
No. To give you a chance. But that one chance is all you get. Remember that. Now tell me, how many of your kind survived here? How much of the natural life remains?
Not a whole lot, I think.
Then I assume you don't have a home to return to.
No.
I see. You are a rare individual. Just like Yosa. I can feel your inner workings just listening to your words. And I can't stand it. And you have probably guessed. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of living with the knowledge of having killed more people than I can count. And I take full responsibility for what's happened to Origin. Iosa is dead. The Tatsun are gone. I don't believe in your future. So I don't want to live to see Origin die. If you can return home, then neither shall I!
General? Hello?
This is Komato Berserker 78432 97680 46872. In case anyone missed the broadcast, I'm using the Humans Communication Network to update you on our strategic status. Good news, man. All Tossin on this planet have been exterminated successfully.
Well, what the hell? Get the hell out of our control room!
In other words, it is my honor to announce that we've finally eradicated those damn parasites, once and for all. I'd like to thank everyone for a job well done. Not only did we totally destroy the Tossin's final outpost, it was done in the fastest time in history. Also, even if the humans here on Origin didn't prove to be a threat, it is our duty to Alpha strike them into oblivion. Personally, the last thing I want is another pesky inferior little uprising race.
Wait, the Tatsun are all dead? And now...
Hold the celebrations. Everyone in area 693KA79. I'm not done yet. The Alpha strike has been put on hold until either an NE unit successfully terminates the human anomaly or the casualties resulting from engaging her exceed 1,000 lives. The High Command representatives in our fleet are highly interested in this individual's technology. And once again, on a personal note, I'd like to see her ass kicked damn hard for the chaos she's caused during this operation. She sabotaged a Phantom Hammer, took down a Sentinel, killed so many people the battle reports are still pouring in, and even killed our honored Annihilator Iosa. Assassin Asha reported that the male human the anomaly worked together with would most probably be her weakness, yet even after his death, the anomaly shows no signs of slowing down in her aimless slaughter. Orders are orders, and I will personally see to it that anyone in Area 693KA79 refusing to accept this mission will face military law.
I killed that many people? No, I'm nothing like them. Dan, don't listen to them. You believe me, right?
The reward for total termination of the anomaly is 6 million units, but the reward for keeping her body in one piece is 20 billion units. The reward for live capture is 50 times that value. It's true that the anomaly has eliminated an absurd amount of forces in mere cycles, but our fleet has overcome greater challenges than bringing down a single individual. Glory to the Komato!
You're that scared of me, huh? Well, I'm not afraid of you anymore. You're the ones who turned me into this. You and those stupid Tossin. Dan, you know what I'm thinking, right? This is it. This is our only chance. And this is Sector X. So if the General's landed, he must be nearby and won't be held back on anyone who tries to take our world from us. Yeah, you're right. I can't stand here all day. I've got Komato to take care of. Hold tight. Damn, another door. Doesn't look like we can crack it either. There's gotta be a way to open it, like destroying whatever gives it power. Yeah, I saw it. Looks like there's a way to the rooftops from here. At least that's a start.
That's as far as you go, Anomaly. Time to pay up.
Yo!
What, got a problem with me? I told you. I knew your weakness, so I killed him. Looks like it didn't stop you, though. Guess I'll have to take care of that little trouble
Shut up! Shut the hell up! This time you're going down!
Oh, drop it, you lunatic. You got more than enough reason to kill you. More than your childish revenge. Don't underestimate the best Dawson and... Ah! What the? You escaped with a restoration unit? But still you want to face me again? That means I get to kill you twice!
Damn it, stupid cameras! Get out of our control room already, you bastard!
Well, human! Where in the Dragon do you find so many restoration units? This is ridiculous! It's utterly improbable! How many times do I have to kill you? I'll tear you to pieces and fire every last one of them into a black hole 10 times over!
I guess he's serious this time.
Serious? Serious? You die!
Dan, I killed him. Ew. Don't listen to him. I'm just glad you're still okay. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. He won't find you again.
Operation Purg, Log 1. It was mere turns ago that we were passing Origin by, sending a scout team consisting of 3 troopers to the surface. They took a long time replying, but we didn't think much of it. A few turns later, they sent a report. They have crashed and were dying, but could confirm through standard global scanning that there were no Tazen on Origin. I, of course, withheld this report from the fleet. I'm not as knowledgeable as Kira when it comes to Imperial Research's new inventions, but I know the global scanning project never took off, and remained but a scare to keep the Tazen in line. This report was clearly sent by them, and I had found their last stronghold in the universe. Origin, of all places. I had the power in my hands, the power to annihilate them once and for all. The power to bring a brief sense of peace back to the Empire. The power to kill 1 million people in mere cycles. My fleet has destroyed worlds before, but then it was by the order of High Command. This time it was all on my shoulders. I had not much time to ponder this alone, as Iosa walked in onto the bridge. I told her about my dilemma, and I knew that I could trust her. Her reaction was not surprising. This is what the people had been waiting for, she reminded me. Clearly, making countless billions of Komato happy would be worth more than sparing a million Tassen. I had not much to object to that. It is plain logic. We are a race of conquest, and as such we must remain unified. We are like an enormous organism spreading throughout the galaxy, ever improving itself. Indigenous defects like the Tassen must be purged as do not let them spread. But bringing peace at the cost of so many? I was reluctant, and Iosa understood that. She didn't like it, no, but I believe she understood. I was ready to ignore the Tassen and move on. But all of a sudden, we received a distress call from Origin coded in a strange, amateurish fashion. It was actually sent by a human, using a Tassen communicator. Without even thinking, I made the broadcast public. How could I possibly explain this transmission when we got back to Tedezakora, I thought. Within moments, we indeed heard the roaring and cheering of all your troops all the way to the bridge. I remember Iosa calmly looking at me.
Now the burden is not on your shoulders,
she said. There could have been no other outcome. This is for the greater goal. Only one uneasy thought lingers in my mind. Whoever sent that distress call took my burden.
Okay, I think the general's getting close. I can't blow this chance. What was it you said again? Killing this guy should show them all not to mess with us, right? I'll try talking to him first, but there's no way that's gonna work. I gotta do what it takes to stop the Alpha Strike. Dan, wait here. I'm afraid this could get ugly.
Who's there?
Hey, my name's Iji, and I'm here to have a word with you. Can you even understand me?
What exactly is this? Wait, you have to be.
Yeah, I'm the human anomaly, so I'm here to tell you to...
What the? You're the scum who killed Iosa!
What? It wasn't my fault. She's the one who got in my way.
How dare you come here? How dare you install the Komato General and...
I haven't insulted anyone. Now shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to stop the Alpha Strike. So go do that right now.
Oh, why should I be following your orders?
Well, why do you think? We live here on this planet and we haven't hurt anyone. All of a sudden, the Tassen came and wasted most of our people, and now you think you can get away with Alpha striking us too?
Of course we can get away with it. Perhaps you're not aware that the only way to make sure the Tassen are extinct is to...
Shove it! You already know that the Tassen are... as good as gone.
That's correct, but...
But what? You think the humans don't even matter? That's just stupid! Same with the Tassen. You killed them because they're not the same as you.
You have no idea what you're talking about, human. What do you hope to accomplish by complaining to me about the errors of my people? The Tassen were a lesser form of Komato, a society of outcasts and leeches. The Komato's hatred for them grew over so many star turns, and once the war started, there was no stopping it. The majority always thought of the Tassen as inferior, and no matter what you say, you cannot stop such a massive force of strife once it becomes to spread. Our leaders in high command were powerless. The Imperial Army took the law into their own hands.
Oh yeah? You didn't care that the Komato would rather wipe Tassen out than live in peace with them?
You seem to think it's that easy, human. You think that a handful of leaders in high command who did seek a rational solution to the conflict will stop the ignorance of the masses. When the war broke out, anyone opposing the Imperial Army would be killed. You honestly think you're heartless as you wipe out a planet if it wasn't even necessary? You can't blame me without first blaming the public and the Imperial Army.
But I thought the leaders of the people were responsible for them. You keep talking like it's not your fault when you're the one with the power.
Power? The people outnumber their leaders. Do you expect us to wish their intolerance away? We tried to end the conflict, damn it. Don't come here and tell me that we didn't try. High Command did the right thing when going with the flow of the Imperial Army. Otherwise, we'd be stuck in eternal war. You should strut into my bows and expect to know the answers to all our problems when all that you say has already been said. I'm sick of this conflict and I'm sick of people like you. If there's one thing good thing about the extinction of the Tazen is we'll find the end to the most pointless war I've ever seen.
But the Tazen are already dead.
That may be good enough for me, but it's not enough for the people. They waited ages for this to happen, and we have to finish what they started. They couldn't care less about this planet either, no matter what I or anyone else in High Command says. This is the only way. The Yellow Strike is about to begin powering up, and once I've returned to lower orbit, one word from me will put an end to your suffering.
I don't care what you say. I'll save the world if it so takes my life.
I will grant you your death wish. Prove to me that I am wrong. Prove to me how strongly you wish to survive. In the meantime, enjoy the view.
No! Stop it! Stop charging the Alpha Strike!
Too late, you men. Tonight is the end of our blood-stained history. Mercy, please.
All right. So, you surrender?
I would die by the hands of a human.
Huh. You should have thought of that before you tried to fight me. I can beat Iosa, and I can beat you too. Now will you listen to me, Komato scum?
You think violence will solve everything? You think finding the one responsible and killing him would?
Shut up! Look, the Tazen are dead, and there's no reason to Alpha Strike us. All you gotta do is show the report on their extinction to the army, and they'll believe you, right?
It's not that simple. The report is already official, but there's still a chance of survivors. The public won't.
Screw them! Anyone can see that the Tazen have never had a chance against the kind of force you brought down here. Don't you think it's meaningless to Alpha Strike this place?
If we don't, what would the people think? They and the Tazen are the reason for the war in the first place.
I'll tell you what the humans would think. We'd be grateful.
Human, you're special. Your nanotechnology must have been given to you by the Tazen, and we've no reason to believe the rest of your kind don't have the same potential.
That's ridiculous. Some people did this to me by stealing the Tazen stuff. They had nothing to do with it. And why would the hell would they help us after Alpha striking us?
It was just a theory I'd heard. I don't personally believe it, but High Command likely would. Any reason to strike this planet is good enough. They're that afraid of the Imperial Army. If I defy them now, I can't tell what will happen to Origin. The fleet was sent here, but is but a fraction of the army. I may be in charge of this particular attack force, but I'm one of many generals in the big picture.
But then, you're at least the leader of this fleet. If they won't listen to you, I mean, what kind of leader? I mean, how can you be their leader if they don't listen to you?
General Tor! Respond, General Tor! Kiran, what is it? The strike is almost ready. Why haven't you returned yet? I've been caught up in some personal business on ground level. What's the strike time? Have a cycle. You better get up here quick. Hold on! It's now a quarter cycle, so abort whatever you're doing and head up here right now. Kiran, wait. I have a message for the fleet. What is it? We're heading home. The Komato's business with Origin is done. Come again, General? You heard me, loud and clear. Aboard the Alpha Strike. General, are you out of your mind? What of the Tassin? What of the anomaly? We spent so many troops. Don't make me repeat myself, Kiran. The Tassin are gone, and the Komato will never again touch this planet. We don't need another civilization on our conscience. We're returning home, and the mission will be reported as a success. Because that's what it is. Is that perfectly clear? Yes, General. Understood. They're always being written behind your decisions, and I'm sure you're right this time, too. Good. As for the anomaly, consider her dead. And Kiran, I may not return. What do you mean, General? I have made a personal decision. I entrust the fleet to you, and that you will report a full success. I see. I had a feeling it'd come to this. I'll make sure to follow your orders down to the last word, General. It's been an honor knowing you. Thank you. Take care. End of transmission. Human, don't thank me yet. You must have seen the acid rain outside, when the landscape blasted asunder. This is an Alpha-struck planet, and rebuilding it may be impossible. I spared you for 2 reasons. If Origin survives, consider it a gift for being the first to ever stand up to the army. If the planet dies, let it be a testament to your foolishness, that some things are not meant to be overcome.
You think we'll all die? You spared us just to make an example?
No, to give you a chance. But that one chance is all you get. Remember that. Now tell me, how many of your kind survived here? How much of the natural life remains?
Not a whole lot, I think.
Then I assume you don't have a home to return to?
No.
Human, I'm sorry about what happened to your friend.
What?
One of my assassins, Sasha, reported that he killed him during an attempt to capture you.
What are you talking about? Dan is... He's... dead?
I was the same way once. Never mind what I said. It was a lie. Your friend is just fine.
What?
If you have already probably guessed, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of living with the knowledge of having killed more people than I can count, and I take full responsibility for what happened to Origin. Iosa is dead. The Tassin are gone. I don't believe in your future, and I don't want to live to see Origin die. But there should be more to your species than more violence. Only time will tell.
Dan...
Mercy, please.
No mercy, not for the likes of you.
Tor, it's Kiran. Reborn, General Tor. Your readings are... No. No!
Who's there? I killed your boss already. Go home.
What? Is that the anomaly? You! You! Human trash! How could you have done this?
What?
Tor, I know it! He tried to test you! He tried to see if there was hope for you, but no! Your species is pathetic! Not even on the brink of death will you think twice about killing the one man who is willing to reason with you. Ayuso was right. You're nothing worth saving. You've no right infesting Origin!
No, I...
Strike command! You heard it all! Fire!
If you have already defeated the final boss in any playthrough, the shield door that was here would finally be open. and this teleporter would be activated. Komato Berserker. Yeah, Komato Berserker. 05629 92837 50068. Strange door. The security door to the right has strange nanofield lock on it. It says it will only open if you have beaten the game at least once before. Well, whatever keeps people out.
It looks dangerous. I really should take a look in those logbooks before touching anything out here.
Komodo Berserker. I keep on slurring my words. Again, way to ruin the tension. Komodo Berserker. 05629 92837 50068. General Exoskeleton Maximum Charge. What's your deal, Kylo? Always poking your beak into things. I suppose I'll tell you what I'm guarding here. You see, normally the Eidolon General Exoskeletons take some time to achieve the full power of their weapon arrays after being first activated. If the General needs to combat unprepared, the Exoskeleton's weapons will start out weak and gradually increase in power as they are used. This is rarely the case, as generals of the Imperial Army are not simply surprised by their enemies. In case of an emergency, however, a mobile power core can be used to ready a maximum charge of the exoskeleton, upgrading all of his weapons to their full potency as soon as it's activated. We actually have a power core dedicated to charging Tor's exoskeleton right here, but I doubt we'll have to use it. If you were to mess with that terminal over there, it means Tor will be fully charged for battle. Absolutely no punches held. Komato Berserker. 05629 92837 50068. Whoa. It's like Kylo, just in case you poke around up here after I leave, I have to warn you again. Do not mess with that terminal, or once General Tor enters his exoskeleton, this power core will raise his weapons and defense shielding to maximum power. You'll get in trouble if you do that without permission. Press again to confirm maximum charge. Maximum charge confirmed. If you have already beaten the game once and felt that the final battle was a little bit too easy, this would do a lot to make the final battle a lot more challenging. Dialogue is the same as usual if you're playing pacifistic. By the way, I saw through the cameras that the assassin who captured me before seems to have blown himself up. He looked really angry about something. Don't make the Komato General do the same, okay? And Saxi is gone. Komato Assassin Asha. Shamed. Anomaly. I have been waiting to kill you or die trying. But no, you want to give me the pleasure. Especially escaping life by your hands would be the only thing less shameful than returning without a bounty. My arm, my reputation, losing to a human, and failing to kill you twice. It becomes so stained, it's far too late to cleanse myself. Give my regards to the general that will soon end your miserable, pathetic excuse for a life, snuffed out by the countless others at the hand of the Imperial Army. Do you understand, human? This planet will end! Everyone will die! Everyone! Death! Seems like Asha has been so shamed by the fact that he wasn't able to kill Eiji that he ended up killing himself. What a psychopath. Alright. The true final battle against General Tor and a supercharged Eidolon. Let's go.
Then she must be hiding near my possession. I did not authorize the release of her nanogun.
General? Hello?
Huh? No. End of transmission.
Hi. Can you understand me?
What exactly is this? Wait, you have to be...
Yeah, I know, I'm the human anomaly. But there's something very important that...
What in the world are you doing just walking into my post? Do you have a death wish?
Wait, General, please, wait and let me explain. I'm not here to fight you. All I want is a peaceful discussion.
Oh, and what, may I ask?
What do you think? We live here on this planet, and we haven't hurt anyone. All of a sudden, the Tussan came and wasted most of our people. And now you think you can get away with Alpha striking us too?
Of course we can get away with it. Perhaps you're not aware that the only way to ensure that the Tussan are extinct is to...
No, that's not right. You already know the Tussan are as good as gone.
That's correct. But...
But what? You think the humans don't even matter? That's just stupid. It's the same reason you hunted the Tussan, because they're not the same as you.
You have no idea what you're talking about, human. What do you hope to accomplish by complaining to me about the errors of my people? The Tussan were a lesser form of Komato, a society of outcasts and leeches. The Komato's hatred for them grew over so many Startorns that once the war started, there was no stopping it. The majority always thought of the Tussan as inferior, and no matter what you say, you cannot stop such a massive force of strife once it begun to spread. Our leaders and High Command were powerless. The Imperial Army took the law into their own hands.
So what you're saying is that you don't care that the Komato would rather wipe out the Tussan out than live in peace with them?
Bah! You seem to think it's so easy, human. You think that the handful of leaders in High Command who did seek a rational solution to the conflict could stop the ignorance of the masses? When war broke out, anyone opposing the Imperial Army would be killed. You honestly think we're so heartless as to wipe out a planet if it wasn't even necessary? You can't blame me without first blaming the public and the Imperial Army.
But I thought the leaders of the people were responsible for them. You keep talking like it's not your fault when you're the one with the power.
Power? The people outnumber their leaders. Do you expect us to wish their intolerance away? We tried to end the conflict, damn it. Don't come here and tell me that we didn't try. High Command did the right thing when going with the flow of the Imperial Army. Otherwise, we'd be stuck in an eternal war. You should strut into my post and expect to know the answer to all of our problems, when all you say has already been said. I'm sick of this conflict, and I'm sick of people like you. If there's one good thing about the extinction of the Tussan, it's that we'll find an end to the most pointless war I've ever seen.
But the Tussan are already dead.
That may be good enough for me, but it's not enough for the people. They've waited ages for this to happen, and we have to finish what they started. They gonna care less about this planet either, no matter what I or anyone else in High Command says. Once Alpha Strike is about to begin powering up, and once I've returned to lower orbit, one word from me will put an end to your suffering.
No! I don't care what you say. I'll save the world if it so takes my life.
Are you really prepared to make good on that promise? Sparing your planet would put my life on line as well. And I am merely the army's pawn. If you wish me to reconsider, then prove to me I am wrong. Prove to me just how strongly you believe in your words. In the meantime, enjoy the view.
No! Stop it! Stop charging the Alpha Strike!
Too late, demon. One way or another, tonight is the end of our blood-stained history.
Alright, Komato General Tor, maximum charge. He's going to start off with the most powerful version of all of his attacks. He'll also have double health, and he'll summon 2 sky measures every time he lands. Ready there, reflection? And there we go. Switch to 4 whenever he lands. That way you can take out those sky measures. Otherwise, they are extremely annoying. Switch back to the reflector. Devastator again. Only destroy 1 sky measure? Really? Anyways, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna show what happens if you let him collect 3 of those power blast things. I don't know what else to call them. I think they're... Dan Remar officially calls them power orbs, but... Quickly jump. It's hard to commentate and pay attention at the same time. There's a second one. He will also stop dropping health every time he flies up, so keep that in mind. Boom, 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 hop. And there we go. Hop again. It's kind of hard to see them since they are kind of laid on top of each other. So there we go, that's when he has 3 power orbs. By the way, I see that he haven't used the attack. Okay. That is what happens when he is already low on health. I'm gonna have to start another playthrough to show off what happens if he was at high health, because he does something different if he's already at high health. Hop, up. Alright, get the reflector ready. Yeah, I tell you, this boss is tough when he's at maximum charge. Oh wait, he does drop health. Never mind. By the way, when he shoots a laser and sweeps it across the floor, that is actually a reference to an old, I think it was a film by Miyazaki? Correct me if I'm wrong. I hate you guys. Switch to 4. I should have had that. I actually forgot the name of that movie. I did see it. I wasn't a particularly big fan of it, but it was very popular at its time. And I gotta stop commentating because this boss is... Huh? Gotcha. I might actually game over fighting this boss because I'm not paying attention. Your life will be over so easily. Alright, I'm gonna start paying attention. Any... by the way, it should be mentioned that, for every cycle, what determines his background attack depends on whether or not you're taking damage during any of his cycles. That's the attack I was talking about, and I just remembered the name of that movie. It was called Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Probably a smart idea to start reflecting some of his regular attacks as well. Alright, Belly of the Wind attack. Hop. Sky Mashers. Resonance Reflector. Hop. Ow. Alright, one more hit, but more than likely I'm gonna game over. In which case, I'll cut to my most successful attempt. Although it gives me a chance to show off, his most powerful attack, which is what happens if you allow him to absorb energy beams at high health. Never mind, Despite that was a crappy run, I blame the fact that I had to commentate over it, but there you go. That's the Eidolon General Tor at maximum charge. And, oh man, I do love that death animation. In the final boss music, it's one of my favorite music in the entire game.
Mercy.
You surrender? That's enough. What? How did you? It took long enough recharging my nanofield, but this won't take long at all.
Ayosa, I want you to stay out of this.
Choose your words carefully, General. This is being broadcast to the entire fleet. I know what you're up to, but I won't let the anomaly tuck you into it.
What are you insinuating? Return to lower orbit at once. That's an order.
Do you hear it? The cheers of our troops, screaming for me to finish what you obviously couldn't. I am the one in control here, dear General, not you. Tell me, human, isn't it true? Is it true bravery to risk your life to protect what you love? What? I never heard a more ridiculous thing in my life. Your death made no difference at all.
Annihilator Ayosa, I order you to.
Careful, General. Live broadcast, remember? Now, let's return to orbit. You have an Alpha strike to approve. Or do you intend to say that the anomaly's actions moved you? Perhaps you plan to call off the strike from the very beginning?
Don't put words into my mouth. Besides, the order to fire is given by both me and General Kiran.
Unless one of you is either dead or deemed unfit, of course.
Is that a threat? You can be serious.
The reports may say that the Tossin are extinct, but we both know that can't be true. The only reason you would hold back now is either to spare those low-life humans breathing their last on a dying planet, or to willingly disobey high command and let the Tossin live. Do you know what that's called? Treason. Don't be a fool. Either stay here and die, or return to orbit with me and end the war you hate so much. The choice is yours.
Your orders, General Tor. Kieran, what Iosa said isn't true. I was prepared to Alpha Strike Origin as soon as we discovered the Tassin's presence. Is that your honest reply? What do you mean? There's no reason to play the fool anymore. I've already suppressed Iosa's broadcast and sent a notification to High Command of her refusal to follow orders, as well as threatening a general with her own words as evidence. I hereby demote her to trooper rank, with further punishment pending her return to Hades Zakora.
What? Are you insane?
Mind your words, former Annihilator. The only judgment I trust belongs to Tor. After all, we are the ones in control here, not you.
And you intend to spare this backwater planet as well? Why would our troops ever agree to that? Not to mention High Command!
Take a good look at yourself before asking that. The sole reason I am personally hesitating to strike Origin is because of you constantly overstepping your boundaries. I see no future after a war that ended with total annihilation of the enemy. I see a world where people like you would continue to believe that's how peace is achieved. General Tor, the final decision rests with you. What are your thoughts? It is as you say. Our mission is over. With the Tassin gone, the number of internal wars will soon increase. This is indeed the time for peace, and letting the humans live is the first step towards that. No matter whether our troops will accept this, no matter whether another fleet will come back to wipe Origin clean in the future, I at least made my stand. I had a feeling you would go this far. Fine, I'm calling off the Alpha Strike. Return to lower orbit as soon as possible. We must both be prepared to face the consequences. Understood. End of transmission. I see your thoughts. Kill me if you wish. I have no regrets.